Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're stepping back in time to explore the Sega Dreamcast, a console that delivered some of the most memorable action-adventure games in gaming history. Remember those moments when you'd embark on epic quests, solve intricate puzzles, and uncover mysterious worlds? Well, today we're revisiting those cherished memories as we unveil the 25 best Dreamcast action-adventure games of all time. From thrilling adventures to mind-bending challenges, these games captivated us with their immersive storytelling. So, without further delay, let's embark on this incredible journey through classic action-adventure gaming. Number 25. The Ring Terror's Realm. It's yet another rehash of an old gameplay concept, and the same has been done a lot better before. Die-hard survival horror fans might possibly get a quick fix from this game, but even it's not guaranteed. You'd really be better off playing through Code Veronica again. Number 24. Evil Dead Hail to the King. In the end, it's not the graphical problems that hurt the game the most though, it's the lackluster combat. If the battle sequences weren't so frustrating and frequent, Evil Dead Hail to the King would at least weigh in as a decent Resident Evil clone, but they worked to make the game almost unplayable.
It's with us now!
Number 23. Nightmare Creatures 2. As it stands, Nightmare Creatures 2 is a good idea fumbling over itself to be better. The visuals are good but repetitive. Levels are realistic and full of secrets, but there's nothing to break up the monotony. If there's one saving grace, it's that the game is a masterwork of storytelling. Number 22. Chicken Run. All told, the gameplay of Chicken Run is innovative and exciting to play through, and since expectations were probably fairly low anyway, it's a pleasant surprise. Though quite challenging, it would still win young fans over. However, you might want to try a quick session and see if the frustrating camera doesn't stop you from ditching this otherwise enjoyable game. Number 21. Tomb Raider The Last Revelation. While Tomb Raider The Last Revelation is an acceptable game based on its own merits and set against its own legacy, it is for all intents and purposes indistinguishable from the games that came before it. As it stands, Tomb Raider The Last Revelation seems like a low-effort title and simply has no soul.
Press and hold action. You will grab the outcrop.
Number 20. Illbleed. The game's mechanics aren't entirely sound. However, the game does have a unique, quirky character that might perhaps warrant a look, albeit a quick one. Because its core play mechanics start to wear on you after even a few hours of playing, anything beyond a quick look makes little sense. Number 19. D2. Taken in pieces, the game has an excellent interface, a number of innovative gameplay features, and enough variety to satisfy even the most jaded gamer. And with a great story, uniquely mature visuals, and a glowing soundtrack, D2 is a game to be highly recommended. Number 18. Omikron, the Nomad Soul. The cyberpunk setting of the game is extremely cool, and since the game is a little similar to Shenmue in style, it's one that action-adventure fans will like. If the developers spent a little more time and polished up the port more, it would have been a must-have action-adventure for Dreamcast owners. Number 17. Tomb Raider Chronicles. If you are a big fan of the series, you'd probably enjoy this one as it treads on a similar ground with the previous titles. Tomb Raider Chronicles is a worthy enough sequel to the original and can deliver an adequate number of thrills, though nothing unique or surprising. Number 16. Blue Stinger. Blue Stinger has great visuals, great music, brilliant creature design, varied gameplay, incredible boss encounters, and deep puzzles, making the experience enjoyable to say the least. While it may disappoint Resident Evil fans, Dreamcast newcomers looking for an adventure fix on their console should be pleased. Number 15. Carrier. Overall, Carrier isn't an awful game, and it really does manage to grow on you after a while, but it definitely has problems. It's worth having if you're an absolute survival horror nut, but otherwise you might want to look into it as a casual session. Number 14. Grand Theft Auto 2. GTA 2 provides the same ridiculous violent gameplay as that of the original. If shooting each other with a variety of weapons easily offend you, or if exploding cars and police sirens turn you off, then don't waste your time with GTA 2.
And they say really crazy words. FM. Boring music for the very thin line between genius and insanity.
You got it, baby.
Number 13. Maken X. It's not every day that a game as unique as this one comes along. A solid game in its own right, Maken X gives you the impression that great things could happen in a title if its designers really put their minds to it. As it stands, the game is definitely worth checking out.
Secure the shutter. You should be able to access the control panel now.
Number 12. Dino Crisis. All in all, Dino Crisis is a wonderful game. Choosing to create a survival horror game using dinosaurs was a brilliant move by Capcom, as Dino Crisis has sparked a lot of attention to the already popular genre. With its great storyline and impressive gameplay, it's no wonder why Dino Crisis is such an attention grabber. Number 11. Draconus, Cult of the Wyrm. Little things detract enough to keep Draconus from being an absolute A-list title, but it still ends up providing a lot of fun. In the end, it's the kind of game that titles like Death Trap Dungeon and Xena Warrior Princess should have been. Number 10. Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Dreamcast owners who are fans of the genre will instantly feel at home with this game. While there are better games available for the console, the game is sure to please just about any gamer willing to take the plunge into this well-saturated genre. On the whole, it is a solid playable game that offers many hours of enjoyment.
7 more years of bad luck coming my way.
Number 9. Shadow Man. All in all, Shadow Man is a welcome addition to the Dreamcast library of games that fills a void in the Dreamcast action-adventure genre. Easily the best console version of this survival horror title, fans of dark storytelling and action-adventure fans alike will find a lot to praise here. Number 8. Resident Evil 2. If you haven't actually played Resident Evil 2, this is most likely the best version you can have. All the pros and cons of the series are maintained here, and the Dreamcast hardware doesn't do anything to add or detract from the game. Resident Evil 2 has always been a great game, and this is no exception.
Place is gonna blow. I gotta get out of here.
Number 7. Spider-Man. Fans of the comic book series and players in search of a classic would do themselves a favor by checking out Spider-Man. The Dreamcast version of the game is definitely great, though there really isn't enough in it to warrant a new look from those who've played the previous versions. Dreamcast owners who haven't, though, are urged to check it out. Number 6. Ecco the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. Ecco the Dolphin isn't for everyone. If you like to boot up a game for an action-packed 20 minutes at a time, look elsewhere. However, those that enjoy a slowly paced game experience will find it enjoyable. The game contains sufficient depth and length to give patient players a satisfying and rewarding experience. Number 5. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis remains a very worthwhile game even though not much has been added to the port. If you've already played the original, there's little reason to pick this one up, but if you haven't, you should. While Resident Evil 3 Nemesis may not be the definitive product in the Resident Evil series, it's still a very good game. Number 4. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. While Shadow Man has terrifically disturbing images and stories worthy of awards and accolades, Legacy of Kain takes everything that makes the horror genre compelling and improves on it in nearly every way. Some flaws aside, Kain is easily a favorite and is a great choice for your growing collection.
I don't have time for this. Get lost.
That's it, your history!
Number 3. Shenmue. This is not a game for those who demand action, violence and fast-paced fantasy gaming. It is a very mellow experience and one that inspires as much dislike as it does adoration. If you're one of the lucky ones who get the appeal of Shenmue, then this will probably remain one of your favorite games.
Yes, I'm sorry!
You don't mess with me again. Got it?
Alright, alright!
Number 2. Shenmue II. Shenmue II is a good game and a definite pickup for action-adventure fans, but more should have been done with this sequel to make it more accessible to those who never played the original. It's certainly a love or hate type of game, which means that you should only buy it if open-world games appeal to you. Number 1. Resident Evil Code Veronica. In the end, Resident Evil Code Veronica is the best game in the series, thanks to features like dynamic real-time camera angles, a wonderful linear story, and some of the best graphics seen on the Dreamcast. To call it a must-own game is a definite understatement. And there you have it, everyone. The top 25 Dreamcast action-adventure games that transported us to worlds of wonder and excitement. Which one left the most lasting impression on you? Feel free to share your favorites in the comments below. Thanks for joining us on this unforgettable journey, and remember, whether in games or life, the adventure of discovery is always worth pursuing.